Hey girls, I know you all got your Blackberry orders delivered last week, so I wanted to do a quick Tip Tuesday video to show you guys how you can pre-mix colors. Premixing is going to be a little bit different than layering because you have a little bit more control over how much of each color you're using and what the color ratios are, so you can get a little bit more variety in your colors. So today I am going to be pre-mixing Blackberry and Kiss for a Cause to get a really cool, like, deep purple color, mixing these two. So in order to pre-mix, you're going to want a surface to mix the colors. So I just use the lid of my Make Sense foundation. I find that a hard plastic surface keeps the LipSense workable a little bit longer because it does have cosmetic grade alcohol. It does start to evaporate, so it can dry out. So I feel like using a hard surface like this, it can stay usable for a lot longer. And then you also want a disposable wand to use to actually mix the colors and then apply. So for everyone who purchased a Blackberry, I sent some extra wands along with your order so you can experiment and play with your Blackberry. So I'm gonna do 1-to-2 ratio. So I'm gonna do 1 Blackberry for 2 parts Kiss for a Cause, and I'll show you how I do that. But first you wanna make sure that you are shaking your colors so that the color pigmentation gets distributed evenly inside of your tube. And then I'm going to take my wand out. I'm not going to wipe off this excess on the tube because I want this excess color to go on my lid. So I'm just going to press the wand down and roll to get as much of that excess color off onto my lid as possible. I'm going to do 2 wandfuls of Blackberry so that I have a little bit of extra product to work with. Because as you start to mix it, you start to spread out the product. So I like to have a little bit extra on there. So since I'm doing 1 part Blackberry for 2 parts Kiss for a Cause, I'm going to do the same thing for Kiss for a Cause, but I'm going to do 4 wand tips full just to make sure I have plenty of product to be able to mix this and apply it easily. And something to keep in mind too, Blackberry does take a little bit longer to dry. It's not as noticeable when you are mixing colors, but when you're actually using it to layer, just make sure you're giving it a little bit extra time to dry before you're adding the next layer on top. All right. So I'm gonna do 1 more wand of Kiss for a Cause. Well, actually no. So, right, something that I like to do. So here I have 2 wandfuls of Blackberry, 3 wandfuls of Kiss for a Cause. And what I like to do, instead of doing 4 wandfuls of Kiss for a Cause, I like to stick my wand inside the Kiss for a Cause tube, and that absorbs a lot of this color pigmentation into the wand. So it's already saturated and it's not going to soak up a lot of this product because I want as much product as possible so that I can get some nice even coats on my lips. So I'm just going to stick the disposable wand in the tube and let it sit for about 5 to 10 seconds so it's absorbing all that extra color. And then I'm not going to wipe it because this is going to be my 4th wand full of color. So I'm going to press it onto the top of my lid. So I've got all my colors on there, and then I'm just going to mix it. And because I have this spread over the whole top of my foundation lid, I'm going to start using the disposable wand to concentrate it all in one area because I want to have it not spread out, because when it's spread out it's going to dry quicker. So I like to have it all in one little area like that. So this is what I'm going to use to apply it to my lips. So now that I have some color on my wand, I'm going to use this to do my first layer. All right, now I am ready for my glossy gloss. So that is going to be a nice dark purple after pre-mixing 1 part Blackberry, 2 part Cause Cause. So if you have any questions, let me know, and have fun mixing. I want to see those selfies. Thanks, girls.